All right, we are live.
Yay.
Did you want to introduce yourself?
I am myself.
Huh?
I'm Vanessa from JLW Reads. Hi.
All right. And I'm Vanessa from A World of Words, which you might know if you're watching this. It's on the channel.
And this is Merlin, the cat, who won't leave me alone.
Oh, he's cute. All right, so what did you think of the book? Like your general thoughts?
I liked it. It was not typically the type of writing style I like, because it was involved to read, but the book in general was really good.
Yeah, I thought I was expecting it to be a little bit more action-packed, but I thought it was good. I hadn't read her writing before, so I thought the writing style was like really pretty and really lyrical and everything. So the writing was really good.
Did you
I did.
actually like the book?
It was okay.
I tried to look at your review before we started, and it's not up. So I was like, I don't even know if she liked the book or not.
Yeah, I didn't rate it because I was conflicted. And when I'm conflicted, I don't put a rating up. I'm just like, I don't know.
Just leaving this blank for now.
Exactly. I'm just like, I'll decide later. Somewhere in the 3-star range, I think.
I think mine was 3.75. So
It's very specific.
I do very specific ratings. I have like scales of, I have like categories, and I rate for the categories and then divide it, and it's very specific.
I've seen those. They look interesting to me.
Well, because otherwise I just like rate everything 5 stars and move on with life, even if it's terrible.
My thing is, I cannot think of a way that I would improve it as a writer, I give it 5 stars. If I can think of a way to improve it, or I just like didn't like connect with it that much, I give it 4. And then below that is many reasons.
It was horrible. Why did I read this?
Well, some 3 stars are like, I liked it, but I just can't justify 4 stars.
I rated another book I read today at 3.75, and I was like, it's not nearly as good as this other one that's a 3.75.
I know,
It's got worse.
my 5 stars fluctuate. There's like 5 stars, and there's like 5 stars.
You rate it 5 stars, and you're like, I didn't really like this.
Well, I rated 5 stars, and that like it was good, but it's not like as good as my favorite books of all time that are also 5 stars.
That's why I created the rating scale to start with 5 stars. Absolutely.
Okay, so let's see. Thinking of any general thoughts that you want to say, like before we do any questions.
I really thought that the way that the male characters talk to her, the female, versus the way they talk when she was a male, was a very interesting thing to see. And I actually wrote down a quote that said, when one of the guys was talking to her and said, "Pretty girls should smile," and it says "F you a-hole" in my notes. So I was like, I didn't like that guy. I don't even remember who it was or what, but it was like one of the first notes that I wrote down. So
Yeah, that was really interesting. It's like, as a girl, she didn't get any respect. And then as a guy, she didn't get respect at first, but she eventually got something.
she had to work for it, but she was able to work for it. Whereas a woman, she wasn't even able to work for it.
Yeah.
Just get the babies and move on with life.
I know. That's like this one line I rewatched Mulan not long ago, where it was like, they all serve the emperor to defend him from the Huns. The men by bearing arms, and the women by bearing sons.
It's true. Good point.
Alright. You hear a lot of noise?
I don't, so it's probably...
Okay. Alright. I'm hearing like lots of static.
I'm trying to see if I have anything that's just making noise. Hanging around, but I don't hear anything in here either.
Okay, let me see if it's like bam. I don't know. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm still here, guys. I don't know.
Better, worse, same. Recap time.
um,
Thank you.
what did you think of the supernatural aspects of the book? Did you like them, or did you feel like they needed to be more explained?
Definitely more explained. Like, there was a little sprinkle in the beginning, and then nothing for like 300 pages, and then it was like, bam, magic powers for the last 100 pages everywhere. Just crazy. And the only thing that I really got was somebody paid someone to give them powers. Like, they mentioned that. And it actually said in the book, like, it would take a whole nother book to explain this. Like, she tried to write in her own way of writing off not putting it in there.
Oh, really?
It was very, like, it actually, I don't remember the exact words, but like when one of the characters was talking about how he like had used his family's fortune to buy his powers, and that it would it said basically that it would take a whole other book to explain it to anyone, like how that happens.
But that's like the point of
Right.
writing supernatural. Explain it.
You have to explain it. Like, you have to tell me why they're able to do the things they're able to do, because it doesn't make any sense.
No, because it seems like, okay, I looked on the side because I got it from the library, and it said historical fiction, so this is saying fantasy, which I thought was confusing because I expected it to be fantasy. And then I was like, well, this historical fiction, how do they have powers? Because people can't turn into shadows.
Maybe they can. We don't know.
I don't know. It's new to Japan, maybe. I wasn't there.
We're gonna have to move to Japan and see if we can turn into shadows and
Yeah.
and stuff. I don't know how that works, but
maybe I missed something. But yeah, and then because it was just I was going hours. There was nothing else was there.
there were other people. I'm trying to think. Both two guys from the Black Clan both had powers,
Oh, okay.
and then one of the women in the Emperor's house had powers, and I think that might have been it that they actually explained. I think there were other people too, like other magical things that weren't explained as to like who it was, but I think those are like the three for sure that had powers. But like, you paid someone to get your powers, but who did they get their powers from to give you powers? Like,
it's probably I don't know. They got Annie to give them powers. Apparently very complicated. She has to write a whole book just to explain it. That sounds like an interesting book.
right, and she said that she would have to write a whole book in order to explain it, and then didn't explain it, which was very nice.
I did write the book to explain it.
Right. Thanks
We need
for
a
that.
prequel.
I think I found some culprits of some sound, so I'm trying to eliminate it and not go with everything in my house at the same time. So that was fun. The computer fan is making noise now, so I don't know if that was part of it or not. But
Okay.
I moved it away from.
It seems better now. It's not like echoing through my ear. It was like static. It was like
I didn't hear it before, and then it like ramped up, and I was like, "Oh, that's
yeah,
noise." So let's get that out of the way, at least a little bit further away.
a little distracting.
I know that for next time I need to place that as far away as possible.
Yeah, it's actually much better. Okay. So that was the. Oh yeah, what did you think about the pacing of the book overall?
I'm trying to remember if I wrote down any notes. I can tell you. Pace is one of my categories.
Oh,
I gave Pace a 4 stars. I don't remember why I liked it, but I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. So I must have liked that part.
I felt like it went a little bit slow at times because, like, as soon as she got to the camp, I was expecting it to get more exciting, and then all of a sudden she was just like there for a while and nothing was really happening. I don't know.
Eating eggs.
Huh?
Eating
What did you
eggs.
say? Yeah,
Eating
she ate
eggs.
the egg. So the egg sounded really good. I was like, it's just a boiled egg. How could it be this good? I like boiled eggs, but like it didn't taste how she described.
I don't like eggs at all, so I was
Oh,
like,
really?
most delicious boiled egg she's ever had. Wow, that must be terrible.
Oh, that's bad.
As long as
All right,
she had food, she was probably really hungry, so
that's true. But she was rich, so she had a lot of food.
true.
Yeah. It was the first egg she'd eaten like in several days or something. Let's see. Have you read The Wrath of the Dawn?
No, I haven't. It's over there somewhere.
I haven't read it either. I was wondering how it compared to other books.
I've heard that the writing is very similar, which of course it would be because it's the same author. But as far as like the actual plot and things, I haven't really heard a whole lot about that. So
Yeah. Who was your favorite character and least favorite character?
it's so complicated.
Okay.
Um, I think my favorite character was probably her brother Kenshin, because he seemed like the most conflicted character. Like, he seemed like he wanted to do the right thing and he wanted to be nice to people, but he felt like he needed to be a different kind of person to make his dad happy.
That's true. Yeah.
And so, from like a male character, you don't really get that a lot in YA because you very rarely get like a central main male character who has a lot of like adults in their life that are trying to tell them what to do.
Yeah.
That was a different kind of point of view. Least favorite character, probably the Emperor, just because he was kind of a jerk.
Yeah, he wasn't very nice. He was like
He
trying to. Yeah, he's gonna kill her just because.
likes to kill people. He's weird.
Yeah. I didn't like his wife either.
She's crazy.
Yeah.
Super crazy. Oh,
I don't know if I had a favorite character. I didn't really like anyone.
that's terrible.
That's part of the reason why I was so conflicted about the book, because I didn't really like the characters, so I was just like,
But I know like a little bit of people.
yeah, I was just like, I don't know. None of you laugh, none of you make any jokes, and I'm all for like the funny characters. So this was not the right book to read after reading a Rick Riordan book.
Oh, definitely not. No, I did
I was just like,
because I was
there's in between two Rick Riordan books.
I was reading The Hidden Oracle on audiobook while I was reading Flame in the Mist. Because remember we were talking about how we were like reading the same things at the same time?
Yeah.
So it definitely was different. Different, like, from over here to I love all of these characters to I don't know how I feel about all these people.
I know. Okay, do you want to move on to like a more fun question?
Sure.
If you could, or in this case maybe had to, invite one character to your house for dinner, who would you choose and why?
I would invite I guess I would probably invite Yoshi to my house so he can make me a boiled egg, so I'd be able to change my mind.
That was gonna be my answer, but not because of it. Like he's a good cook, but also because like he seemed like he had interesting stories to tell.
Yeah, like the wise and old grandpa stories.
Yeah, like I don't feel like any other character. I was imagining sitting across from them at dinner and being like, it would be really awkward.
Well, maybe like one of the magical characters, like that can transform into things, like shadows or the fox or something. Because like I would like to see that too.
Yeah, have them
Talk to me.
explain to me what happened.
How did you get your magic? I need the book. Tell me how you got it.
Exactly. If you had to trade places with any character, who would you choose and why?
Oh, golly. That's rough.
I know, because I don't want to be any of them.
I don't want to be any of them. Maybe Yumi, the geisha, or the geisha in training.
Yeah, but I don't know, because I've heard things about geishas, and I don't think I want to be one.
Right. But like not forever, like for a day or two.
That's
And
true, yeah.
I don't want to change places with her forever, but for a day or two maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I might go with the cook again, because I could cook.
I will make
Could boil some eggs.
want.
Huh?
You'll make yourself whatever you want.
Exactly. So I don't think I would like the primitive cooking system.
He's a very interesting character. I feel like we don't know everything about him that there is to know.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something just like from the last couple of chapters makes it seem like there's more to him than we were given to believe.
Yeah. Oh, what surprised you the most when reading the book?
When I first started reading the prologue, where it goes through like Ranmaru's father being murdered. I guess he wasn't murdered; he killed himself, but
Yeah.
forced suicide. and they start talking about Mariko and Kenshin being there, and I like at that point thought that her and Ranmaru would be love interests because it was like showing them from that early on stage.
Yeah.
And then like they got to the camp and she was like kind of falling for like Okami. And I'm like, dang it, I was wrong. And then and you find out that they're like opposite people, and then I was right.
Oh yeah, it was really confusing.
It was so confusing. I thought from the very beginning that I knew what was going to happen, and then I'm like, oh, I was wrong, and then I was right. So it's like a celebratory. Like, it surprised me that I was right, but I was right.
I was surprised by, well, first of all, this is marketed as a Mulan retelling, and I knew it wouldn't be exactly because it was Japanese and not Chinese.
Yeah.
But I was also surprised about how unlike Mulan it was. I was like, I don't even know where they're coming from with this Mulan retelling in Japan.
The similarities were those nationalities speak languages that I don't know, and there was a woman who pretended to be a man.
The woman dressed up as a boy, which I'm sure that was not the only instance of. Yeah.
That was it. Like, I
actually do know some Japanese.
I do too. And so yeah. I made a note in the beginning that I understood a lot of the words, and I didn't have to like use the glossary in the back. But then after a while, it became really annoying, like because I hate that they were all italicized. Because it's like if that person really spoke that language, they wouldn't be italicized. So it was just kind of weird, and it was very off-putting.
Yeah.
I would have rather have just it been there. And I did some research too after I had like the conflicting thoughts about the way that they were using it, and did some like reading through reviews of people who were actually Japanese speaking, and they said there was a lot of inconsistencies, words used incorrectly and things like that too.
Oh no. Oh. Yeah, I know some Japanese, but I didn't really know that many words in there because it was like ancient Japan, and I learned it as, like trying to go there now. Like my teacher would say like how we would, you know, do things like modern, and we talked about train stations a lot and stuff like that. So and bartering for like prices. Apparently, trying to get a lower price was a big deal that she tried to teach us. So,
I watched a lot of anime and read a lot of mangas in high school,
yeah.
and like from feudal Japan era. So
Okay.
a lot of those words were very similar, and I understood a lot of that. But there was also still a lot in there that I was like, I've never heard that word before, and I'd have to look it up. And it was just super annoying.
Yeah, I read a lot of like magical girl manga, so it wasn't really like feudal Japan.
So it's reality,
I don't really talk about that. They're all in high school and then turn into something and then have to fight evil.
which is the basis of every story ever.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Very important things. Okay. This one's probably really obvious, but if you had to choose one lesson that the author was trying to teach us with the story, what would it be?
Oh, I actually wrote down a quote that
Yeah.
I'm written in my notes here. I should number these cards sometime so I know what order they're in.
Oh, you have note cards?
Yeah. I always use these like 4x6 note cards when I read.
Okay.
And I just keep them in the book forever. So I write notes when I read because I get lost for them.
Sometimes I do, but I use my cherry blossom post.
Those are pretty though.
Yeah.
I just have note cards.
This is from Carnival. But I don't always write notes because I'm very, like, I get involved in the story and then I forget.
Here it is. I found it. It is one must ask questions if one intends to learn anything.
Okay. That's not what I was thinking, actually. What I was thinking was it's a message about her, like, how she thought she knew everything about the world and then her seeing, like, how poor people live and stuff like that. How, like, she had her own worldview that was told to her and that she assumed was right, but sometimes you have to realize that what you're told isn't always the whole story, or something along those lines.
Um,
Also, not like opening your eyes and like learning things about people. I'm not phrasing this well, but something like that.
there's a saying that is believe only half of what you see and none of what you hear.
Yes, that basically.
That kind of fits that little, yeah. But don't just believe things that people tell you. You should
Yeah.
yourself and then decide what to think about it, which is what she does. You're absolutely correct.
And I was getting so annoyed at her when we were learning this lesson. I was like, yeah. Like she was talking about how she was in the field pretending to be one of the peasants or whatever, but she wasn't actually working. And she was like, I didn't realize people worked so hard. And blah, blah. I'm like, really? You didn't realize people worked?
No, she just thought that food like magically appeared on the dining room
I know.
table.
I'm like, I know you're about what?
Who does she think's washing her clothes?
I know. This is okay. It's interesting. Oh, this one's it's really random, but it's kind of funny. What emoji would you pick to describe each character? We don't have to do all of them, but just like the main couple.
Like the face with like the straight mouth that's just like I'm here because they're all just there. Like the characters are picked.
I know. I'm trying to think which one like Mariko would be. She'd probably be like the sneaky face. Is there like a sneaky face
I don't
or
know.
something? Like maybe a suspicious face because she's suspicious of everyone.
Everyone and everything, but she
Yeah.
trusts people.
Yeah. The cook would be the one that has like the smile and then the tongue sticking out.
The guys are also broody and angry. Like,
Yeah.
there's
They'd
like
all be
not.
like the flat face. Be like unimpressed.
I am unimpressed.
Yeah. And then what would Kenshin be?
He should just have like a giant question mark above his head because like he doesn't know
Oh,
what
he'd be like the figuring out face.
the finger face guy. Like, how am I doing today?
Pretty much. And what Hogwarts house would you sort the characters into? You've read Harry Potter, right? Have
Yeah.
you? Okay. I don't want to assume. I think you're most people.
He's just being in this world that everyone has. I mean,
I
or at least
know.
that's the movie.
That's true.
Marika would probably be a Ravenclaw because she does really search for knowledge.
Yeah.
The characters don't. And most of the guys, I think, would probably be Slytherins because they're very like, will do whatever to get what they want.
That's true. I think her brother might be a Gryffindor.
Yeah, he does seem more about being honorable,
He
and
keeps going on about honor.
it is one of the tenets of being a samurai. So
Yeah.
it's very important to him. Like, he's the
Samurai.
only I like.
Huh?
He's the only character I like.
I know. That's weird because I found his perspectives kind of slow, but I did feel really bad for him. Because like there was that scene in the was that, I forget if it was what the place was called, but where they had like the soup with the geishas and training and stuff.
The tea house.
The what?
The tea house.
Yeah, and her brother was there, and then she was hiding from him. I felt so bad for him because he's been searching everywhere for her, and here she is like hiding from him. Right?
He's across Japan, and she's like 3 feet above his head.
Yeah. I was just like, come on. I felt so bad. He was like killing himself trying to find her, and she's just like, but I'm not done with my little quest yet.
I still need to find out who was trying to kill me and why.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
I was like, I understand both of their perspectives there, but I still was like, you could at least tell him you're okay. But I guess she can't. So I don't know. I was just like, this poor guy. She's hiding from him.
It's a very weird story. I still can't get over like the magic aspects and how like weird all of that was. And there was in my note cards I have like page 175 like highlighted and circled because there's a part where Okami is talking to Ramaru about Mariko in her male form, whatever the name was. I can't remember because my brain hurts. But he talks like maybe he's in love with him or like he's starting to like him, but he can't figure out what the feeling is. Like he says something like, "Don't you find him interesting?" or "Don't you find him intriguing?" or "Does he make you question the way you feel about things?" And I wrote the page number down for that reason because it was like a very specific thing that I like honed in on. So like when they get to the scene where he finds out that she's a woman and like it's just like instantaneous like attraction, it made more sense to me because I felt like he was probably relieved that it was a woman and not a man, which is
Okay. Yeah.
It was just interesting. Like the whole plot of the book is just here
Yeah.
and here and then over here.
Yeah, that scene where there's something really loud going on.
It's cool that the cats are like playing directly behind the computer because that's how they play.
Okay. But the scene where like we first find out he's a girl was so strange.
Yes.
I was like,
Yeah. Like, oh look, you're a girl. Let me make out with you now.
but then she just like grabs him. So he's just like, okay.
Whatever works, I guess. I don't know the answer to that question. Because they had like hated each other up to that point. Like,
Yeah, like the page before she was talking about how annoying he was.
it's always love interests in YA. It was very typical. Like they hate each other. They hate each other. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. I hope he dies. Oh yeah, by the way, I love you.
I know, it's like a romantic comedy. They hate each other.
Can you just get a love interest where they like just kind of like each other like for 3/4 of the book, and then they're like, oh yeah, I really like you now. No, you can't get that.
It's always like either they hate each other, then like each other, or they love each other instantly.
I seen this guy walking down the street, and I knew he was the one for me. And for nothing long, we were in love forever. You're 12.
They always are 12.
Most of them are 16, but still.
Yeah.
Would you two stop playing back there?
What 3 words would you use to best describe the book?
Weird. Surprising for that ending. The ending was definitely surprising. And I don't know what else. Can your 3 words just be what the heck?
Mine would be stop Mulan retelling.
Not retelling Mulan. I wrote that in my review. I absolutely did. It's not a Mulan retelling. Why would you lie to me? That's like one of my favorite Disney stories. Why would you lie to me?
I know.
I probably would have read this book anyway because it has an interesting description.
Yeah.
But when you sell it to me as a Mulan retelling and then it's not, I get angry. So just get angry about it. Just tell me what it is, not what it isn't.
Yeah, I get so annoyed with the marketing sometimes when it tells you something about a book and then it's not, and then you're just like annoyed at it rather than maybe enjoying it for what it is.
Right, I would have liked it if you had just told me. I don't remember when the next one comes out. I remember it's called Smoke in the Sun. But I don't remember. It's next year sometime, but maybe in winter, like January, February range, but I don't remember.
Yeah, because this one's pretty recent.
Yeah. I'm hoping they tell me why there was magic.
What?
I want them to tell me why there's magic.
Yeah.
You can just tell me why you have magic.
Yeah, hopefully. Do you hear the static and feedback?
Stop it, computer, from making noise clear on the other side of the room.
Yeah, it's weird.
I moved it to the other side because Garway is constantly. I'll have to figure out how to work I have like speakers, and I've been using them, and they stopped working. And I thought it was just the speakers, but no, it's the jack on the laptop.
Yeah, because normally you have to use headphones to get those.
Something weird just happened. I don't know what it was, but
What?
something really weird just happened. Like things started flying up on the computer screen, and I started hearing like voices, and I don't know what happened, but okay. Weird.
It's possessed.
My computer's doing weird things. Stop it.
Okay. Do you have anyone that you can cast as a character in an adaptation?
I don't think I know enough Japanese actors off the top of my head to do that, because I would want it to be as like not white of a cast as humanly possible. Which we all know would not happen because the way that the industry works right now, but I don't know enough Japanese actors or actresses to like cast people, which is a problem. But
Yeah, have you watched these?
no.
Okay, well, there's one actor. Her character is Korean and Japanese, so I'm not really sure what her actual race is, but she would be a good America. She's very pretty. I like her.
Maybe it would make you like Mirko better.
Yeah. Alright. That's about it for my questions. Is there anything else that you want to add? Is there any like big point of reading it that you wanted to talk about?
I don't think so. I think we talked about everything. I'm like briefly going over my cards here, but
Yeah.
I don't think I am interested in the giant spoilers, but if you've watched this far, you already know too much.
Oh yeah. I was just feeling playlist.
If you've made it this far, you know too much already anyway. But like, I can't remember. I wrote all the names down too, so I can remember at least the names. But the Emperor's wife, when she kills him and basically gets her son onto the throne, I think she's asking for trouble because the Emperor's mistress is just as crazy as she is. So like you're like putting the world's largest target on your son. At that point, like, I don't know what the next book is going to entail, but I know it's mostly them at the castle and like her life leading up to her agreeing to marry him. She's married Brayden. Too many R names in this book. So I just thought that was an interesting like way to end the book and to like she's putting a really good target on her kid, which I think is mean because they like each other. The boys, the sons, they actually like each other or seem to. So
yeah, I thought that was a very surprising ending. And then I was like, oh, this is gonna have another book.
Yeah, perhaps another one.
Yeah, but I'm curious about how the people in the Black Clan are going to have to be in the next book because like she's no longer with them, so are there going to be separate chapters from like Okami's point of view and things like that? So.
So synopsis for the next book talks about how Okami is like in the jail at the palace, or the whatever they call it, I don't know what they call this. And then she's there too because she's planning to marry him, and her brother's there as well. So like I know that those three characters are there, and I don't know if like her and Okami are like planning stuff like in secret. I don't really know what the plan is, but I know he's at least there. But the rest of them I don't know. I don't know why she doesn't trust them to just go back and burn the forest down and kill all of them. Because that I would never trust. Those people are crazy. I wouldn't trust them.
No. They can turn into shadows.
They can turn into shadows and other weird things. I'm out.
So you don't run away.
Just continue to live as a man over here. Cats are fighting for the desk now. This is why I lock everything out of the room when I record, because it's
I know. Alright, so I guess, is that all you want to say for the discussion? You want to wrap it up?
That's all I have, I think.
Yeah, I think that's like all I really had to say.
Better note taking next time.
Huh?
Better note taking next time.
I know, I don't take notes.
Did you take notes for the Hidden Oracle?
I did not, but I really, really like that book. I think I gave it 4 stars.
I don't remember what I wrote down. Like all the way around.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was funny.
This book, it was just a really weird book, and I liked it. And I'll read the next one, but I'm very confused. I want the book on how to get magic, because I think that would be magic systems for me are the most interesting things. So I really want to figure out the magic system, because I love magic systems.
I don't mean, I'm reading like, I think 3. Well, no, just 2. Just 2 last week. But yeah, I like reading magic systems. So I'm always curious to see what other people do.
I think that was everything for me, so.
What?
I think that was everything for me.
Alright. Thank you for joining me in the discussion. It was fun.
Absolutely.
Alright, and if you want to join us next time, it is for the Hidden Oracle, The Trials of Apollo by Rick Riordan, and that's our next book, and hopefully we can arrange another live show discussion thingy. But I think we have issues arranging them.
Small one. Little baby one.
Alright, thank you so much for watching.